Hello friends, happy Sunday. Oh my goodness, I am filming this on Sunday, way later than I had intended. We've had a kind of a busy weekend, and then today I was so tired. We had some chores and things we had to do this morning. My daughter went to church with a friend. We went to go pick her up, and I came back home and I fell asleep for hours. I was so exhausted. But anyway, I'm finally getting to film this. Hopefully I can get it edited and uploaded quickly. But let's go ahead. We're going to start out with funding my daughter's senior year. So I have the money for this right here. This is a $31, and this will go into her senior year and our medical savings. So let's go ahead and get started with the senior year. I'm going to do the last little pair of flip-flops in the first star for July. I'm trying to catch up. I don't know, I'm behind. So I'm going to go ahead and color that in and catch you up on our adventures we had yesterday on Saturday. So my son, my middle son, he lives about an hour and a half from home. And he had asked us if we wanted to go tubing. And that's just like a regular inner tube. You blow up, you float down the river, that kind of thing. Well, I grew up, I messed up. I went out of lines. I grew up playing in a river. Literally did it my entire childhood. We lived on a river and we played in that water forever. I'm a good swimmer. I know how to recognize when the water is generating, and because it can get pretty scary and dangerous when the water is generating. That's when they release the water for the dam. And the water where we went, they do not generate. So we didn't have any worries like that. But we were halfway through our adventure, our day, and so that's $20. I don't know what I'm doing. I can't talk and do this at the same time. $20 going in here. So we were halfway through our trip. It was a pretty long, like when you let off, you put the tubes in one place and you get out at another. And we were halfway through the trip when it wasn't really a storm, but it was rain came in. And we live in an area where you just never know. The forecast could be perfectly fine, no worries with weather, and a little storm pop up that was not on the radar. And that's what happened. So we have $200 in the high yield savings account, $20, $40, $60, $80, $110. And I will probably take $100 of that and put in the high yield savings account. So I will put another placeholder in there. So we're doing good on this one. And then next we have our Sunday playing with friends. This is a challenge. Oh, I forgot to tell you. The other one was from Judy, from Save with Judy. So is this one. This is the little gnomes that she does quarterly. She pulls cards and decides how much each gnome is. Now, she's already done this. Usually I film this video before she does the Sunday video. So I don't usually know what the current day is, but I do today. It's $14. I have not colored this gnome yet, but I am putting the money in for last week, so that's $12 going in there. And let me go ahead and grab that money. So now we have, and some of this money is left from last month. I had pulled money, and I'm just going to keep that little bit of money in with this quarter. So we've got 20, 40, 50, 61, 2. So $62 so far for that. Not real sure what this money's going to go to, because the way I fund it is with my blow money. So I feel like it kind of gives me an option of where I want it to go. And that is all in this book. Now we've got to stuff our medical savings, which is in our Friday binder. This Fridays is you save the dollar amount for the date of each Friday. And this book comes from Champagne over at Champagne's Corner and Ren at Mischief Managed Budgets. We are working on the last Friday, which was July 11th. Oh my gosh, I can't even think. July 11th. So I'm going to go ahead and color this, and I will put that $11 in here. and I'll get back to my story because I am not the type that can multitask very well. All right, so $11 is gonna go in here. I did put a lot of this money in the high yield savings account. So we have 1, 2, 3, 400 in the high yield savings account for 20, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 41, and 2. So 432 so far. This is going to be to help pay for any big medical expenses, but especially my husband and my glasses that we get at the beginning of every year. So there's that. That is done. I'm finished with this binder so I can set it to the side. And so I will start back with my story while I get this binder ready. This is my regular weekly Christmas binder. So we were right in the middle of tubing. If you know anything about going down a river, whatever happens while you're on there, you're kind of stuck because you can't, because you have your vehicle strategically parked, and it's not like a public thing where they like bus you back and forth. And so it started getting bad. We ended up out of 6 tubes. We had 2 had already popped. So my daughter and I were sharing a tube, and my middle son was floating on a busted tube, but he had a life jacket on, so he was fine. But my daughter and I ended up getting ahead of the crowd, and we got into some trouble. Our tube popped, and we were in a really bad part of the river, and it had swollen. The river had gotten quicker, more swift, and we had to get out. We had to just abandon the popped tube and just make our way to the bank. And it was a little scary. I am not gonna lie. I was more worried about my daughter. She was more worried about me. But thankfully, we both made it out okay. We waited on the bank for my husband and my son to get there. 2 others that were with our group had floated on by, and they were after the tube that we had let go that had our truck keys in it. So they were like, do you want us to help you, or do you want us to go and get that tube so we can get the truck keys? I was like, go get the keys, we're fine. And so they did, and then my husband and my son got out with us, and we were just going to walk the rest of the way on the bank. We made it to the road, and we were going to walk the rest of the way to our truck. And a man just happened to see us walking. He was inside his home, saw us out through the window, and apparently this has happened before. And so he was very, very generous, came out with towels and asked us, if we wanted a ride, and we took him up on that. So he took us down to the truck so we didn't have to walk. It was another, mile or so, and it was pouring the rain. So anyway, everybody's okay. Just another memory to talk about. All right, so anyway, here we are. I am doing the Christmas. This is not my Christmas in July. This is just my regular Christmas binder. And we have an IOU back here. I haven't even gotten my money out. Okay, now that my story's complete, I can actually concentrate. So we have 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, and 5 ones is $50. That's our regular weekly stuffing for Christmas. But we have an IOU in this one. I was not expecting a big 9 last week, so I'm going to go ahead and put that $1 in here. And so far in this challenge that is from Autumn at Restoration by Autumn, we got 20, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. $38. Okay, and it says it's a save 40 plus, so these shouldn't be too big because we've already got the multiplier. All right, so with that done, I'm going to go back to the beginning, and we will just start and work our way through the binder. So we're going to start with this one. This is my little mini monthlies. This comes from April at April's Fresh Start. I'm going to go ahead, I guess, and do this $3 watermelon and color this one in. I hope you guys had a great weekend. Those summer storms are just so unpredictable, and they're getting me. Let me zoom in a little bit. All right, so $3 going in there. I am going to pull 2 and put in a 5. So far for July in this monthly, we've got 10, 15, 16, 17. We do have an extra $2 from my miscalculation in June. But that is looking good. All right, next we have our Boy Mom Loves to Save book. This is all things Christmas vacation. And I roll, oh, I don't even have my dice tower out. Oh my goodness. Let me zoom out just a little bit. We rolled the D12 to see which challenge we are going to do. I was just talking while I was reaching. All right, so let me go ahead, find my D12. I think this is it. It is. Okay, and we are going to do challenge 1. That's the same one we did last week. So that one's right here. We'll roll the D6 and 3. We scratched this one last week. So 1, 2, 3. So we'll scratch right here. And that is $3. And I am not pressing my luck. I am just going to take that $3 and be happy that it's not more, because Lindsay can be pretty spicy on these stickers. So $3 going in. Let me see what I've got in here. I do not have any 1, so 1, 2, and 3. So in Christmas vacation from Lindsay, we got 100, 200 in the bank, 20, 30, 1, 2, 3. So 233. We started this book last year, and I used the money in it for last year's Christmas. So I'm continuing with the book just without the money we still had in there. All right, next we have this challenge, which comes from M over at Plan to Save Designs. She has created a new YouTube channel. She accidentally deleted hers. It sounds like something I would do, and I'm sure she was devastated. I can only imagine losing all of your subscribers, your watch hours, and having to completely start over, plus all her videos. So anyway, as of the last time I checked, she had not posted any videos, but she may have started now. I'm not sure. I haven't really watched a lot of YouTube this weekend. So 3, 1, 2, 3, we'll scratch right here. Ooh, and that's a big old 9. I don't know how much this one will save us. I'm thinking I got this one in Happy Mail, not Happy Mail. I think she sent this with an order. I may have ordered it. I don't remember. You would think you could keep up with that, but I cannot remember. So $9 going in. So I'm going to pull $1 and put in a 10. So out of, I'm not sure how much. We got $10, $25, $26. Maybe a $50 challenge. I'm not sure. All right, now we have this challenge, which comes from Letty over at Party Planner Papery. We finished this one, so we've got these 3 cards left. Let me roll my D3, so we'll see which one we're going to scratch on. Love, Charlie Brown. Number 1. Okay, so we're going to finish this one. All right, let's see. What do we have over here? Hiding Snoopy. And that is a 6. So we are going to save $6 in this one. This one's adding up nicely. So we have 2 cards to finish. So let me get this cleaned up. All right, so finish these 2. And we've got what? 6 more scratches. This one will go with the multiplier that will be on this card. All right, $6. So 5 and 6. So far we have $46 in Letty's cute little Christmas vacation. This was a freebie on her Ko-fi. I absolutely love it because I love Charlie Brown. He is classic Christmas. That little black scratcher will not go away. All right, next we have this. It was a mini. I made it bigger so it could go nicely in my A5 binder. This is a challenge that I got from Carly over at Budget with Carly. I gotta find my D4, okay? And my D4 is gonna tell me how many 2s I'm going to color today. And 4, okay, nice. We haven't got a 4 in a while. So I'm gonna go ahead and color this row and I'll be right back. Okay, that row is colored in, so I owe this challenge $8. I'm going to pull $2 and grab this 10. So far in Carly's challenge, we've got $16. Very close to halfway on that one. All right, now we have this one, which comes from Tara over at Life Over Debt. It says, this is inappropriate, by the way, so if you've got children, plug their ears, or as what we used to do with our kids when they were little, is earmuffs. That means that they cover their own ears. Size matters. Nobody wants a small package. All right, let's see what Tara has for us today. I'm going to go ahead and roll. I think we did the 5 last week, so 1, 2, 3. So we'll scratch right here. And that is a 3. She has been good to us. We are going to get some doozies soon. All right, $3. All right, 1, 2, and 3. So in Tara's, I think this will say 50, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh yeah, we got some big numbers under there. Big numbers waiting on us. All right, now we go to Marlene. Marlene's, I want a hippopotamus for Christmas. This is dedicated to her hubby. We got 3 scratches left, and we got 2. I don't remember which one we scratched last time, but I'm going to go right here. 1, 2, and that is 6, so that's not too bad. So $6. Oh, we got, let me see, do I have 2 pins? Okay, 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm pulling out, and I'm putting 2 5s in. All right, so out of 50, we've got 20, 30, 5, 40, 1, 2, 4. And it just like that, it's raining. It was sunny when I started this video. All right, 42. So that should be about $8 worth. Tempted to go ahead and finish it, but I'm going to just keep moving on. All right, next we've got this one from Autumn at Restoration by Autumn. This one has 2 scratches. I may finish this one today. My goodness. Sorry about that. All right, let me just scratch one and see. Okay, so that's a 5. We've got 1 5. Okay, yeah, we're going to go ahead and finish this one. So 5 and $1. I'm glad I went ahead and did that because I knew that one of them had to be a small number. All right, so that's $6. And that will finish off this challenge. So $6 there. All right, let's see how much this one saved us. It said 40 plus, so we got 20, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4. So $44. Not bad at all. Thank you, Autumn, for such a cute challenge. She's got several freebie Christmas, like do-it-yourself scratchers on her channel. So, or not on her channel, on her Ko-fi. So that's where I got this. So go check her out. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. $5. You know what? I think I'm just going to go ahead and not take any chances and put $5 in my catch-all. So I am not even sure which blue I used, but I'm going to use this one, and it's not the same blue, but that's okay. So each of these, this is a little mini that I blew up. It's a freebie on Veronica at Weekly Budgets, her Ko-fi, and I'm doing each little square as $1. So I need to color in 5. So 1, 2, oh wait, 1, okay. I'll be right back. Let me color these in. Okay, so $5. Now in this one, this is what I'm using as my catch-all. Look at this giraffe, how cute. Is that not the cutest little face you've ever seen? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that is correct. So $6 in our catch-all. And that is all in this Christmas binder. I'm going to go ahead and get this cleaned up, and I'll come back with my randomizer. Okay, friends, I am back with my randomizer binder. What do you call these things? Binders? I don't know. My mind just went blank. I budget $50 a week for the randomizer, but we have extra money this week. We finished a mini. We finished a mini on Monday last week, so I have an extra $28 from that. But we also finished one of, or not finish, we got to another $25 increment. We got to 75, I think, in the, I think it's the self-care envelope in the Village Hop. And self-care, I consider that as do what you want with it, what makes you happy, and self-care. So I decided to put that $25 in here. And so that's what we're going to do. So let's count and see how much we have, because I am not even sure. I still have this out. I need to put that up. That was our finished Christmas challenge. I need to put it to where I remember to take it to the bank. And let's see. We've got 20, 30, 40, 50. So that is what we usually have. 55, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90. 91, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 100, 1, 2, 3. So $103 to play with today. That makes me excited because that means we're probably going to finish some. And this I use to save for all of these categories: holidays, birthdays, celebrations, gifts, fun money, date night. I think I'm going to probably soon just combine the birthdays and the gifts. We're almost through our big month of birthdays, and then we won't need as much as quick for birthdays. And I can say that gifts and birthdays are the same, and just combine that. And I was thinking about maybe another spot here. I'm not real sure what I'm going to put there. I was kind of thinking house projects, because there's always stuff that you would like to get and do for the home. And so that would just be like guilt-free money if I needed a new, like, I don't know, cheese shredder or something like that, that is not necessary, but it might be fun to buy. So anyway, that's what I was thinking. So let's go ahead and get started. We have our 6-sided die. Let's see, what are we going to save first? 2. So we are going to start with birthdays, which is awesome. And we have this challenge right here. We may finish this one. I do have one in here for backup. This challenge, why does that look? Oh yeah, okay. This challenge comes from Penny over at Penny Pincher Budgets, a cute little cotton candy man. So let's say odd and even. Odd. So we're going to scratch right here, and we're going to put $6 toward birthdays. My dad's birthday is next week. My oldest son's birthday is the following week, and then a few weeks after that is my daughter's birthday. So we're still in it. We're still doing birthdays. So $6, so 5 and 6. All right. Now let's see, where are we going next? 1. All right. Number 1. We didn't get this one last week. Actually, I think it's been a couple weeks since we've gotten this one. This one's for holidays. This is a challenge that I got from Steph over at Steph's on a Budget. It says, "You look like the 4th of July. Makes me want a hot dog real bad." All right. So we have already gone past July 4th. We had plenty of money and funding for that. So now we're saving for Halloween. So let's see which one we're going to scratch. We scratched the 8 last time. 1. So one after that is right here. Oh, mayonnaise. All right. Numbers are at $6 and mayonnaise. Not a lot of people put mayonnaise on a hot dog, but I do. I love mayonnaise. I put it on everything. Barbecue sandwiches, sloppy joes, whatever. All right. $6 going in there. Let's see here. I don't have 4 ones, so 5 and 6, but I can get rid of these 10 and 2 5s and take that 20. I was worried about getting rid of that 20, but there we go. All right. Now, 1 again. Okay, so this one didn't get rolled at all last week, and now it's wanting to see some love. 1. Okay, is this going to be our 1 day? All right. Oh, pickles. Is the Chicago dog the dog that you put pickles on? That could actually be relish or pickles, maybe. Well, no, relish wouldn't look like that. They wouldn't put pickles for relish, but pickles. I think I had pickles on my hot dog when I went to Chicago. I'm just not really sure. All right, so I'm going to put 3 ones back and grab a 10. So that's $7 more in holiday. Oh my goodness, I may have to fire this dice, but If it rolls a 1 again, I'm going to switch it out. Okay, 2. So 1, 2 right here. And that's ketchup. And I'm not a big, I prefer mayonnaise over ketchup. I am just weird that way. If I put ketchup on something, I put very, very little. In fact, if I'm eating something with ketchup, if I can swap out and put a tomato on it, I'll put a tomato instead of ketchup. All right, so let's see here. Come on. 3. Okay, so we're going to challenge 3. And that is celebrations. And this also comes from Steph over at Steph's on a Budget. We did a roll and save last time. So let's scratch. We've got 1, 2, 3 scratches left. 3, 1, 2, 3. We'll do right here. And that is 5. I don't know. This will be a mystery savings because it doesn't have, I mean, since it's got the roll and save, it can be, you know, it can vary. All right, $5 going into this one. All right, 5 here. All right, next. Back to 1. Okay, holidays is wanting to get finished, I think. All right, so let's go ahead, and this will save us 50. You know what? That just told me it wanted to be exchanged. So let's use this one right here. All right, 6. So we did the ketchup 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So right over here, and that's mustard. And yes, mustard is classic hot dog condiment. I do like mustard. Okay, $5 more. Let's put this 5 back and grab a 10. So we are very close to finishing that one. All right, 5 is fun money. Okay, we're close to finishing this one also. It's only got 2 scratches left. You're killing me, Smalls. This comes from Susan over at Windmill Ridge Budgets. And I'm going to say odd and even. And that is even, so we're going to scratch right here. And that is a 4. And fun money, we spent some of our fun money, pretty much all of our fun money, on snacks for tubing yesterday. All right, $4. So I'm going to put a 1 and a 5 back and grab a 10. So we are getting through this money. All right. Back to 1. Okay, so even this dice wants to finish 1. All right, we got 2 scratches left, odd and even. And that's even, so we're going to scratch right down here. Bacon. Now, that is one thing I have never had on a hot dog is bacon. I'm not big on even bacon on a burger. The only place I really like bacon, like on a sandwich or something, is on, of course, a BLT, but on my egg sandwich. So $3 for that one. 1, 2, and 3. Seems kind of odd for a hot dog to have bacon, but I guess somebody out there likes it. 4. All right, we're going to go back to number 4, which is gifts. Okay, so this is a new one. It says, raise your hand if you're ready to go home. And look at all these paws. Yes, home, home, home. All right, this will save 50. This is from Beckett at Becca Budget 777. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 right here. And that is $3 to start this one out for gifts. 1, 2, 3. I still do not have a birthday gift for my dad. He is hard to get for. Look, he doesn't need anything. Oh, 4 again. All right. He just likes everybody to be together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Which I understand that because that's how I am. If my kids get me something, that's great. But all I want is just spending time with them. So that's $1. $1 going in. Let's see here. 6. I was wondering, I was just about to say it, but I was afraid I would jinx myself. Is we haven't done date night yet. All right, so date night is right here. We are almost finished with it, and I have one on deck for that. This says, burnt out but optimistic. And this comes from Wild Everest on Etsy. And this was gifted to me from my friend Julie. 3. Odd. So this is odd. This is even. I'm going to do this one right here. And that is 5. So $5 for date night. Okay. And I'm going to pull this 5 and put in my last 10. So yeah, I'm getting through this money pretty quick. All right, where are we going? Where are we going? Back to 1. So we are going to finish this one for holidays. Okay, I'm here. I don't need to roll it at all. I just need to scratch. And it is $6. And those are peppers, like hot peppers, jalapeno peppers. Have I ever had a jalapeno on a hot dog? That, I don't think so. I don't think so. So $6. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm pulling 4 ones and putting in 10. So this should have saved us $50. We've got 20, 30, 40, 45, 50. So $50 to go towards Halloween, which is great to start saving early because that is a holiday we spend a lot of money just doing activities. Really, I don't even want to call it Halloween. I'm going to say fall. Just fall activities. Okay, so I need a new challenge for holidays, so I will be right back. Okay, friends, I'm back. Okay, so this doesn't look like any kind of holiday challenge, but it got me thinking when I saw the shark. This is a challenge I got from Carly at Budget with Carly. It came in her membership packet, but I saw the shark and I thought, oh, Shark Week. That's kind of a holiday, right? For some people they really love Shark Week. This is just a quick win at $35. I'm just going to slide it in there because I thought that was cute. That was the first one I came across, so I grabbed it. All right, so let's go ahead and see where we're going to go next. Back to date night. Okay. Oops, I've already got it out. And we're going to finish this one. And this is going to save $40. So I'm going to go ahead and scratch this last scratcher right here. And it is $3. So $3 going in to finish off date night. $40. That would be, I mean, we could eat out for $40. But let me go ahead and put these 2 ones back and grab a 5. Why do I have 45? It says it saves 40. I've got 45 for sure. Hold on. Let me add this up. Oh, let me get my calculator. All right, so that's 9. That's 8, 10, 9, and 4. That's 40. How do I have an extra $10 in there? No, $5. I've really messed that up somehow. And I don't know how. Should I put the $5 back? I feel like I should, since I messed it up. All right, so I'm going to put the $40 in here. Don't know what I did. You guys, I'm always messing things up. But $40. But I do have one on deck. And this one is a challenge that Julie sent me. It's from Budgeting for Me. It's a quick save 20. So I thought I would just throw that one in here to add it to the 40. So we would have 60. That's more typical of what we spend when we go out for a date night. So I'm going to leave that there for our next challenge for date night. And we are going to go to 2. And that's for birthdays. So we are going to finish this one for birthdays, which is awesome. All right, so scratch this last one. And ooh, that's a big old 8. All right, so $8 to finish birthdays. All right, let's see here. I'm going to put $2 back and grab 2 5s. So we should have, I think I calculated this to be 55. 20, 40, 45, 50, 55. And that is correct for birthdays. And I have one in there already on deck because I thought we might finish this one today. And so let me go ahead and grab that out. So far we got 3 challenges over there. This one is one I got in Happy Mail. It comes from Jennifer at Dollar Budget Designs. And it's a quick save 24. So I thought that would be a perfect one to put in here for birthdays. And so let's get started. All right, 3. So we're gonna go over here to Steph's challenge. I'm gonna do a roll and save. We got 2 stickers and 2 roll and saves left. So let me roll. And we got a 3. So let me get my black. So $3 more going in for gifts. No, celebrations. This one's celebrations. All right, so I'm going to take 2 out and put in a 5. Okay. 4. Go back 1. This one is Becca's challenge. This one's for gifts. All right, 1 right here. And that is 7. All right, so 1, 2, 3. Do I have 2 5s? I do. Put 3 1s back, take 2 5s. 4. That was this one again. Okay. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 right here. Ooh, a 9. Ooh, that's a biggie. I guess I should know that with a save 50. Do I have, yeah. All right, so pulling $1, putting my last 2 5s in. All right, so now we're down to only 1s, but I have a pretty good chunk of 1s, so let's keep playing. 3, all right, going back to this one from Steph. All right, so scratching, I have 2 scratchers. This will be odd, even. We got even, so we'll scratch right here. And that's $6. I've got to keep like a close watch on my money. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because I don't want an IOU if I don't have to, because I do have a catch-all in the back. All right. 6. So we're gonna start the new one for date night. These should be pretty low denomination, so I might do 2 at a time. We got 2. 1, 2, and that is a 3. I think that is a big enough number. I think I'm just going to scratch 1 right now. But if we get a 1, I might scratch twice. All right, $3. 1, 2, and 3 to start camping. 1. Okay, so holidays. So we get to start our new challenge for holidays. This one comes from Carly. So let's see here. 3. Let's do 1, 2, 3 over here. And that is 6. Okay. So $6. 1, 2, 3, 4. My fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. To start Carly's out. To add 2 holidays. Let's see here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. I think we can go 1 more time. Let's see what we get. 2. All right. Well, that's a good one to start with. Okay, so it's for birthdays. This one from Jennifer. 2. 1, 2 we'll do right here. And that is 4. Nice. I love this little emoji. I love emojis. If I'm texting you, you can guarantee there's going to be an emoji in there. All right, $4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. That leaves us 3. I'm going to put that in my catch-all. So, before I get to my catch-all, let's go ahead and see. We finished 1, 2, 3 challenges today, which is awesome. I had a feeling we would finish some with an extra little bit of money. So, for Carly's challenge, we are starting out with $6 in holidays. So, there's that. $4 in this one from Jennifer at Dollar Budget Designs. Then we have our celebrations. This is a mystery. We've got 20, 30, 35, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 49 in there. Was that right? Yeah, 49. We've got this one for gifts. We've got 5, 10, 15, 20. So $20 for gifts. Oh, I thought we would finish this one for fun money, but we didn't. We still have 1 scratch left, so we got $51 in there. 51, is that right? 51 out of 60, so that's going to be a 9, if I did it right. Who knows? All right, camping is a new one for date night. It got 3. So $3 to start that challenge off. Then we're gonna go to my catch-all. This catch-all comes from Veronica at Weekly Budgets. It's the cute little Charlie Brown. No, it's the Scooby Doo, but it's like Charlie Brown. All right, so we've got $3 to go into the catch-all. So I'm gonna color in 3 little circles. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. All right, perfect. So now my catch-all has 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. $19. That is awesome. Okay, friends, that is all of my money for my Sunday Funday video. I will get this edited and uploaded as soon as I can. But in the meantime, you guys, take care. Have a blessed week, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.